Hey there, it is Sarah Lynn, and I just wanted to make a Facebook Live for you guys today. It is Monday, holiday, Labor Day here in the States, and while I'm enjoying some outdoor family time and just hanging around the house today, I still feel this commitment to share with you and keep these teachings going on Mondays. So I hope you enjoy today. I just want to pop in for a few minutes and give you a little bit of what I've been exploring and talking about with my clients lately. I've been asking them about what has been a most pivotal, profound shift for them in the work that we do together. And the thing that keeps coming up that has been one of the most powerful ways to transform and heal any health issue, relationship, financial struggle, at the very core of it, the technology that has been most powerful is forgiveness. And so it made me think about how much people don't really understand how forgiveness works and how to actually access it and live it. You might say to yourself, oh, okay, I forgive him, but I won't forget it. Or, yeah, I forgive, but there's really a big part of you internally that judges that situation or that person as evil, negative, a bad influence, whatever have you. And it's not to say that that's not reasonable for you to see that in the situation, or that it's not anything you would condone. But when you actually judge something, you completely block yourself from the movement into forgiveness. And there is actually a cellular restructuring that happens in the body when you are in the vibration of forgiveness. It's like this powerful leap over the fence from fear into love. And forgiveness can be really challenging for people. But when you have a tool that allows you to access it like a program, it can actually provide for a much more effective and fast results instead of talking about it and thinking about it for years in therapy or just, sort of halfway forgiving it. I feel it is so important for people to just jump in full on both feet into commitment of forgiveness. Forgiveness to the other, forgiveness to anyone who's ever wronged you, hurt you, a situation, and forgiveness to yourself for anything that you may have contributed or anything you may have experienced that you have judged as not a good thing. And the reason I bring this up is because you are not going to move forward in the things that you really say you want until that bridge has been crossed. So it's like if your life looks like this situation where you are very clear that you want a healthy relationship with your kids, or that you want to have a stronger, more toned, thin body, but you keep doing the things that are not moving you forward, they're not helping you get in to a better place with that situation, with that relationship, whether it's with your body or with somebody else, it's because you haven't forgiven them or you haven't forgiven yourself. And so there's actually this technique that I teach my clients in session with forgiveness. It's something that's been used for a very long time. It's a very old technology. In fact, many people have modernized it and used it in many ways. But nonetheless, it's powerful and it works. And actually, a client that I've been working with recently, she was totally skeptical of this and kind of thought it was a bit woo-woo and didn't understand how this would help her. but she did it anyway. So she actually went through the process. We did it together, and she also did it on her own. And that night, her son had a completely different response to her. He actually said he was sorry as well for the conflict they were having, and they began to become more of a partnership and began to be almost like friends working on the same team. And this was huge for her. I also see this with people who struggle with their body and really working on making a healthier body, losing weight. They tend to judge their body. There's a lot of judgment in, this isn't okay, I don't like the way this looks. And while that might be true, and we're not trying to condone having an unhealthy body, your judgment of it will actually keep you locked in that reality. So you use the mechanism of forgiveness to transmute that and step over into the new reality of the vibration of love. I want to make this really technical and easy because it is. It's actually really simple. Some of this stuff might sound kind of woo-woo, but to be honest, that's the stuff that works. It really works. So this technology of forgiveness is called Ho'oponopono. And I wanted to share this with you so that if you haven't heard of it, maybe you go look it up and see a little bit more about it. I'm not going to get into the history and the story of it too much just for the sake of time. But if there is interest, I can do another video series on a little bit more background with Ho'oponopono. But basically it is a Hawaiian technique. I call it, it's a process. It's really like a technology. That's what the word that comes to mind for me. And Ho'oponopono is about forgiveness. But actually, if you dig really deep in the research of this, it goes deeper into our past, into Lemuria, and the history we have there with how we created the technology of allowance. So forgiveness is not even needed once you move past this awareness that all is one and all is allowed. Then it's really about allowance, allowing what is to be even more perfect. So it basically translates into making right more right. So it's saying everything is perfect just as it is, but I'm going to make it even more perfect, even more right for my experience that I want to create. So Ho'oponopono, and it's spelled, I'll give you the spelling, you can look it up. It's H-O''P-O-N-O-P-O-N-O. And it has a phrase that we translate in English to, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And the way this works is you focus on, in your mind, who it is you feel wronged you, or who it is you feel you want to forgive or release yourself from this situation, this past that's been haunting you, a situation that's you keep struggling with. You're going to visualize it in your mind. So it may be a person, it may be a place, it may be an experience, but you want to have that as your focus. That's your intention. And then you simply go into using the word as the mechanism for the transmutation of the energy by stating, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And I usually continue with saying that 7 to 9 times, and really if you're doing this on your own, until you feel something shift. You feel something kind of open up. It feels a little lighter. And then you want to either say or sing Ho'oponopono. So Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono. And there's many different registers and ways you could say it and sing it depending on how it feels right for you. Or just state it. And then at the completion of that, I always recommend taking a deep breath as a signal that you are now released and complete. And you'll simply notice how you shift in your perspective around that situation or that person, or if it's being yourself that you're forgiving, how you feel towards yourself. This is a really, really helpful and powerful way to get yourself out of your mind. And the place that I think the mind tends to trip us up in this practice is the thinking of saying, I love you, to someone who you're like, no, I would never say I love you to that person, or I can't even go there right now. It's not so much about you saying I love you to the person, but simply that you're offering the energy of love to the whole situation. So it's like that energy of being sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. It is like a transmutation of the energy from a low density to a high density. So it moves you out of this place. And then Ho'oponopono is the primordial sounds of this energy that allows it to resonate around you. So speaking is so powerful, and it's like almost like saging. If you've ever saged or used Palo Santo to kind of clear the toxins in the air or just lighten the energy up, it's like that. Sounds, primordial sounds, are very powerful in how we change what's resonating around us and within us. So I invite you to experience Ho'oponopono for yourself and let me know how it is. Let me know how you feel it works for you, or if you have any questions about it, or if you want me to go into this a little more. But I'm feeling it out. If this is something that resonates with people, I may offer something a little more in depth around forgiveness and around releasing ourselves of the past, because I see so many people struggling with this. So many people are so caught up in their dramas, the traumas of the past. And while they did happen, and I am so sorry for that, it is what is creating the disease, the pain, the suffering, the health issues, all the struggles that people come across today is because of what you're holding on to from yesterday. So I'm going to keep bringing more of these techniques and tools to help you clear that, to help you release that. If you like it, let me know. Give me a comment, or just in some way give me your feedback if this is of interest to you. So thanks for watching. Hi, Miriam. It's great to see people here, and I love knowing if this impacts you in a positive way, so I keep showing up. And if there's something else you want me to talk about or bring up, I am happy to do that too. So please let me know in the comments, and I'm sending you all a lot of love today. Enjoy. Bye for now.